What's up, homies? Welcome back to another trailer reaction from Heroes Reforged. We're doing the trailer reaction for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. I swear to God, if this movie gets delayed again, I'm going to go to Paramount and ask them for a print myself. Before we get into the reaction, though, your subscribe button is red. Augustine is dead.
They're dead! They're all dead!
If it's gray, you're okay. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. Let's try to get to that goal as soon as we can. Also, if you want to see the uncut reactions, all the shows and we've been reacting to, go to patreon.com/heroesreforged. All the links are down in the description. Augustine, what were you gonna say?
No, I forgot I was gonna say. I was so focused on people subscribing that everything else doesn't matter, actually.
You guys ready to watch this first look?
Let's do this.
Let's do it. At least it didn't spoil anything in the trailer for the trailer, thankfully.
Yeah, trailer.
Yeah.
A horse.
Really pumped this audio up to 1 billion. Jeez.
Who directed this one?
Chris McQuarrie.
Is that a naked party?
Yep.
Fighting for the so-called greater good.
Hey, is that John Wick?
Oh, damn.
That's what's his name from the
Kittredge.
first film? Kittredge.
Control the truth. The concepts of right and wrong.
Oh, Isai Morales is in this, huh?
Centuries to come.
Deathstroke.
Fighting to save an ideal that doesn't exist. Never did.
Vanessa Kirby, nice.
Pick a side.
I love this movie so much.
It looks so epic.
Dude,
Yeah,
this looks amazing.
The cinematography looks a little bit different than the rest of them.
And you
Gorgeous.
know, Haley Atwell's in it, so it's an immediate buy for
Yeah,
me.
well then, there you go.
Nice.
Whoa, okay.
Wow.
Atwell.
Dude, she has a sword, are you kidding me? Tom Cruise running is like the best.
I wish I could run like Tom Cruise.
Palm Clementif.
What? Are you serious?
Oh my God, let's go, let's go. That crazy son of a bitch did that stunt for real.
Are you serious?
Yeah. There was behind the scenes videos of him doing that.
Wow.
We gotta watch that. Jeez.
Yeah.
Phenomenal trailer.
This is
I'm
only
going
part one?
to the
Phenomenal.
IMAX theater to watch that.
Oh yeah. Dang. Hitting that on repeat and silent. Go ahead, Adam.
I've always been a big fan of the Mission Impossible movies, and obviously the thing that sucked me into it was the first one takes place in Prague for part of it, so that was
yes.
a big in for me. Mission Impossible 2, I'm kind of, you know, whatever about, and then with Mission Impossible 3, with JJ coming in and doing his first feature film,
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
yeah, with Philip Seymour Hoffman, that really kind of got me back into it. And then, you know, as they've been coming out, Brad Bird, Chris McQuarrie,
Ghost Protes, Rogue Nation, Fallout.
Yeah, it's been so good. And the thing I think that I've really enjoyed about the series now is, especially since McQuarrie, you know, he's now on his third film, 3 of 4. There's a lot of carryover from the previous movies, and that's something that Mission Impossible and the Bond series didn't do before, and it kind of became a trend in the last like 10 years of these films of carrying people over from the other movies. I know Jeremy Renner was, and I know Jeremy Renner was, for a while, he was rumored to be kind of like taking over potentially for Tom Cruise, but I feel like you can't give this to someone else. It's Tom Cruise's series. He's so good. So I am excited to see, you know, if these two movies are a conclusion for Ethan Hunt or a conclusion for this iteration of Mission Impossible. I mean, he's in his, I think he's about to be 60. So not saying that Tom Cruise can't do it, because he clearly can.
Riding motorcycles off cliffs?
Yeah, I mean, he is a very passionate producer, and we've seen that from, I mean, at least I've been seeing it from the Top Gun stuff. He is so involved creatively, just in every aspect of these movies. He's so involved. So it makes me super excited to have him and McQuarrie kind of leading this franchise from now until, from, you know, 2 movies ago, kind of until the end. And the stunts are just so ridiculous, and I love it so much. It's such, like, Mission Impossible Fallout on the IMAX screen was so goddamn good.
Listen, guys, I don't watch these movies for the story. I can't tell you what any of these movies are about. I can't tell you what is happening. I'm watching for the stunts. I'm watching for the cinematography. Like, if a guy shows up that was in 2 movies ago, I don't know.
Okay.
Like, he could have been there. Okay, that's fine. I think what I admire the most is whatever you think about Tom Cruise, we're going to focus mainly on the way he produces stuff and the way he conducts himself, like on set. He's driven. Yeah. He wants everything to be done, not just like for the camera, but also safely. Like, he cares about the crew. He cares about the craftsmanship of how it's done. And I think that's admirable for especially a movie like this that can be taken as like a popcorn, just big action thrills, like whatever. The fact that he's at least doing one big stunt per movie that's practical, I think that's awesome. I think that's really freaking cool. And I wish more people would do that, because you can really tell when shots are done practically. Yeah. And even though it's not like a mega CG spectacle of floating cameras and stuff, seeing the visceralness of somebody actually doing something is very different. And I think it's so much better to add practical stuff. But,
well, I think also, to your point, it is also challenging for other actors to do it, because he is a producer on these movies, and he's been a producer, I think, since Mission Impossible 2. Maybe 3. I'm not sure exactly which one.
Maybe even the first one.
Maybe even the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's because he is Tom Cruise that he can get away with that kind of stuff. I think a lot of movies, studios will say, no, that's a liability. That is like, Tom Cruise, you're either going to say yes to Tom Cruise, or Tom Cruise says, well, then we're not going to do the movie. And the studio goes, oh, we're screwed then. So here you go. Right. So
I think you guys are spot on. I feel like one of the reasons that the Mission series has succeeded is because it didn't start out attempting to be this interconnected, bringing back characters. You know, when you were setting up the context, Adam, of like how the past 10 or so years of movie making has influenced each other and one another, I feel like this has been influenced by the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I feel like this has been influenced by the Fast and Furious series, which I want to point out, a year before Avengers 1 did that bringing together of the different characters from different entries. And it's like, that's fun and great for the audiences who are invested, who are big fans, who want to go in and like think about the world building and think about the different characters and be like, oh, Vanessa Kirby's character, she's the daughter of the woman from the first Mission Impossible. It's not a make or break thing. It's not the most important stuff of these movies. And that's how it should be. These kinds of details and bringing back actors and characters shouldn't be like the only thing that supports going to see these movies. And sometimes that happens with superhero movies. Sometimes that worry can get in the way of delivering just like a great entertaining movie. And I think that Fast and Furious and Mission Impossible, even though they're extremely different franchises doing different stuff, I like how both of those.
Are they though?
I think so. And I feel like people who work on each of those franchises would argue that about one another. They'd be like, no, Mission's not doing what we're doing, and vice versa. But I do like how both of those movies started in a different place, you know, in the late 90s, early 2000s. And they've evolved. And man, this thing just looks so crisp and clean and tight and looks like epic. And I can't wait to see it. And I'm really, really hoping that the Mission Impossible series will end satisfactorily, conclusively with Dead Reckoning parts 1 and 2. Do I want to see a spin-off series of movies with a great character? Do I want to see a show? I'm like, no, I don't want to. I think it should end with these 2 movies. And I think that Paramount or, Skydance or whoever was working on these films, go look for what the next thing is going to be and then build that out. Right.
Just like the movies have evolved, maybe these organizations evolve a little bit as well. Maybe you have a group, like 2 or 3 of these guys who work in tandem. One of my favorite things about Gendy's Clone Wars, which I will never stop talking about, by the way, is the fact that he had those elite clone troopers that would go out and voiceless do these incredible missions, right? Almost Mission Impossible style, where they would all be super tactical and do these things. I think it'd be pretty cool to have like I'm just talking about Charlie's Angels, aren't I? I'm literally
Yeah,
just
pretty
talking
much.
about
Cool.
I think the other thing that's
I
really
realized
cool,
it as I was talking. I was like, oh, this is Charlie's Angels.
I think the other thing I actually really like about this trailer is that there's almost no dialogue. It's just
Yes.
music. And not even that much
Music.
sound effects. It's mostly just
Music and
the music
stunts.
carrying all of that.
Yep.
And they're
Love
really
it.
just relying on the visuals to say, like, we're big, we're bold, we're action packed, and we're gonna be in theaters, and you're gonna come watch our movie.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh,
I
yeah.
really think this trailer is saying.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah.
we're doing things really big. You're not
Yeah.
gonna want to watch this. You're not gonna want to miss this and watch this at home. You're gonna want to come out to the theater and see it. Which you know, next year. Oh God! Hopefully,
okay.
hopefully,
We've got time.
it's
okay,
all
Adam.
gravy, and we can all go. And I mean,
We got a lot of movies to catch up in between, so you
would have to literally nail me to the floor for me to not go watch this movie in the theater. just saying. Which is why we'll probably never do a real live reaction to a movie like this, because unless
Right.
you're going to record me in the movie theater, you ain't getting it real.
You ain't getting it, baby.
You ain't getting
Nope.
it. It's not possible. It's just
We
more
got
of what we love.
We got Benji, Simon Pegg. We got Ving Rhames. I'm a happy camper. Come on.
It's great.
But yeah,
It's great.
Yeah.
We love it.
I
We love
cannot
it.
wait
Yeah,
for the movie.
motorcycles, you guys.
That's right.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
At
Motorcycles.
this point now, we just have a whole year to rewatch the other 6 movies. So
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
talking
true.
about.
that's what I'm talking about.
And every season of the original series and the revival series in the 1980s when they brought it back for 2 seasons.
Guys, let
Just
us know your
kidding. You don't-
comments.
you don't have to do
down
that.
below. What are your thoughts on the movie series? What's your favorite Mission Impossible film up to this point? What are some of your theories on where you think it could go, or where do you think it could end? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next reaction. Bye.
Bye.